This book is Tabby Mctat. Tabby Mctat was a busker's cat with a meow that was loud and strong. The two of them sang of this and that, and people threw coins in the old check tat. And this was their favourite song. Me, you and the old guitar, how perfectly happy we are. Meow and the old guitar, how perfectly happy we are. One morning, while Fred ate some bacon and bread, Mctat took a stroll around the block, then stopped, for there on the doorstep sat a gorgeously glossy and green-eyed cat. She was black with one snowy white sock. Sock and Mctat had a cat-to-cat chat, and that's how the story began. For while they were chanting of this and of that, a thief had his eye on the old checked hat. He eyed it, he snatched it, he ran. The busker gave chase, but he tripped on a lace and crashed. In a flash, he was down. He broke his leg and he banged his head, and he ended up in a hospital bed in a faraway part of town. Goodbye, Mctat says. I must get back to Fred. But where had the busker gone? The sun went down and the sky grew black. The stars came out, but he didn't come back. Mctat lingered on and on. A week later, Sock took a stroll around the block and found her new friend looking thin. He's gone off and left me, said Tabby Mctat. Then Sock said, my people, Prunella and Pat, would gladly find room for a fine tabby cat. She was right, and they took Mctat in. Next morning, old Fred left his hospital bed and found his way back to the square. But a brass band stood where the pair once sat, and the band played this and the band played that. And Fred looked around for his loud meowed cat, but Tabby Mctat wasn't there. Now Mctat had a wife and a very full life, with plenty of things to do, like washing Prunella and pantsing on Pat, and hiding the car keys under the mat, and keeping the newspapers nice and flat, and giving the pens an occasional bat, and nibbling this and nibbling that, but he dreamed of his friend with the old checked hat, and always woke up with a mew. And often he said, what's happened to Fred? And his paws took him back to the square, but a conjurer stood where the pair once sat, and he pulled out this and he pulled out that. People threw coins in the tall black hat, but the busker was never there. One morning, Sock said, look under the bed and see the 3 kittens I've had. And some look like this, and Susan like that. And the littlest kitten, called Samuel Spat, looked exactly the same as his dad. The 3 kittens grew, and they learnt how to mew, and Mctat sometimes sang them his song. And Samuel Sprat, with his tabby grey fur, had a deafening meow and a very loud purr, and he simply loved singing along. Me, you and the old guitar, how perfectly happy we are. Meow and the old guitar, how perfectly happy we are. When Susan and Sons found very good homes, their parents were happy and proud. There was one home like this and another like that. But nobody wanted for Samuel Sprat. They all said, his voice is too loud. Now Tabby Mctat was a home-loving cat, but he couldn't stop dreaming of Fred. And one day he called for his wife and his son, and he told them, there's something that has to be done. I must go and find him, he said. So up and down and all over town, he wandered a whole week along. For many a morning, by the light of the sun and the light of the moon, till he heard a familiar song. Just me and the old guitar. If I had a cat, I'd be happier far. Just me and my old guitar. With my cat, I'd be happier far. It's Tabby Mctat. It's my long-lost cat. Old Fred was ecstatically glad. Then the two of them sang of this and that, and people threw coins in the new checked hat. But why did Mctat feel sad? He was missing his wife and his comfortable life and the dozens of things to do, like washing Prunella and pouncing on Pat, hiding the car keys under the mat, and keeping the newspapers nice and flat, and giving the pens an occasional bat. But how could he tell the busker that? Then out of the shadow sprang Samuel Sprat. "Oh, please let me be the busker's cat," he said with his deafening meow. Now Samuel Sprat is the busker's cat with a meow that is loud and strong. The two of them sing of this and that, but Samuel sings just a little bit flat. And people throw coins in the old chipped hat. And this is their favourite song. Me, you, and the old guitar, how perfectly, perfectly happy we are. Meow and the old guitar, how perfectly happy we are. The end. Hope you liked Tabby Mctat. If you liked it, please subscribe.